All right, folks. Now I'm just going through this again, and obviously I want it to be right. So I'm going to make a change here. Um, so on this diagram here, I think this is all good, but I don't like this the way I said this here. I don't. I mean, I don't think it's wrong, but it's just not very good. So don't say this. Yes. So when it comes to stating how this all works, blah 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 blah. Don't say that. What we said here was perfect. All of this is correct. So we want the negative values because this has got to be less than zero. Less than zero are all the values below the x-axis. So everything on this side, any value on here must be less than zero. Any value on this side here must be less than zero. So it's going to be from negative 33.541 and less, and greater than 33.541, greater than that number. So what I would say, and I just want to clarify this, and that's because we're running out of time, and rather than to make a whole new video, because I got so many questions to answer, I would say the values of the flight path equation of the equation blah must conform to k is going to be less than that, or k is going to be greater than that, so the plane does not cross or touch the no-fly zone. I think if you say that, that would be an excellent answer for all the reasons that I mentioned before. But I wouldn't go down this path here of trying to say, therefore the equation must be less than or equal. I wouldn't do that. As long as you say that the flight path of the equation blah must conform to, because you see, it's not the equation that we're changing the values of. The equation changes only because k changes. And the danger, of course, is if you give k a value, if you were to say that k is this, it implies that that's a constant, but it's not. It's a variable. This is the only thing that's actually changing. Everything else is fine. Sure, we're changing the x values, but as we change the x values, and here we go, look, watch this. We're changing the x values and the k value changes, yes? We're changing the x values up and the k value is getting lower and lower and lower, yeah? So that's what we're doing. So, k value is getting bigger and bigger and bigger as the x values are going along. So that's what we're doing. So if you could please say that the values of the flight path equation must conform, of equation blah, must conform to k being less than negative 33.541 and k being greater than 33.541, so that the plane does not cross or touch the no-fly zone. Yeah. Remember, of course, if k was equal to 33.541 and then its negative counterpart, it would be touching. Yeah. Yeah. If k was greater than 33.541, it will be touching more than 1 point. So these are both not what we want. Okay, folks, hopefully that's a little bit clearer. I apologize for any confusion that I've caused there, and I fully understand if I have. Hopefully that will be more clear than it was. But get back to me if you've got questions. Yeah, so, okay, here we go.